Hey, what's going on? This your boy, Big Cass. Yeah, I just wanted to talk to you today about that plant called Kratom. Yeah, I said yeah, it's Kratom. It's a plant that's supposed to be help you out with like them fucked up withdrawals, them drug withdrawals. I'm not so sure if you're familiar with that plant called Kratom, but yeah, it's a plant that's came from out there by Malaysia, by Indonesia, but it's a plant that's also used in coffee. You know what people drink every day, and what I'm about to talk about is mainly, you know what I'm saying. It's like mostly my opinion, and but there's some facts to it because I did some research about it, and just want to talk to you about it and see if it's good to use, like instead of using like opiate, 'cause it's an opioid, you know what I mean? Not an opiate, it's an opioid plant. And a lot of people are going like through withdrawals because they're like strung out on like Vicodin, methadone, heroin, uh, you know what I'm saying? Oxycodone. I mean, all that type of drugs out there. And people want to quit, but they can't, you know what I'm saying? And so with this plant, I did a lot of research, and you know what I'm saying. Like I said, it's from Indonesia, and it's mainly they're trying to see. It's mainly used that plant for like withdrawals. You know what I'm saying. Well, like I said, for also for coffee, and like for people that are strung out, like on Suboxone, like I said, methadone, Vicodin, Percocet, etc. And like if you use kratom, in my opinion, like it's good to use it. Like if you're gonna quit cold turkey on like on your drugs, whatever, and you're gonna go through that withdrawals, it's good to use that kratom for like 2 weeks, no more than 2 weeks. And this plant, it helps with the withdrawals, the restless leg syndrome, aches and pains, anxiety. It'll make you feel normal when you could be able to go to work and all that. So it's also legal in a lot of states here in the United States, and they come like in powder forms, like in a bag in the powder forms. They also come in capsules, and they also come in leaves. So like if you want to buy it, there's three different ways you can get it. So if you take more than you're supposed to, you're gonna get like nauseated, and you'll start vomiting. So it depends because everybody's tolerance is gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? So some people have real high tolerance, some people have low tolerance. So it all depends on your tolerance and how much kratom you're gonna take. So uh, a lot of people start off between 5 to 8 grams of that kratom. So like I said, everybody's all different on that. So today the FDA has not approved it. They don't want to approve it. You know what I'm saying? Because if they approved it, all the drug pharmaceutical companies were gonna lose out on money, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they're the ones that are making all these, methadone, Vicodin, Percocet, all that drugs that are actually killing people. Those are the drugs that are actually killing people. You know what I'm saying? And kratom is, they're saying they had 36 deaths over kratom. I mean, but that's not really a. I'm not sure if that's really uh, if it's really established 36 murders, like if they really counted it. I'm not sure. Excuse me. But in my opinion, all the drug pharmaceutical companies, they're the murderers, man. They're the ones that are coming out and lying about the safety issues on them. They're saying that they're good to take, that that nothing will happen to people. They're not, uh, you won't get strung out on them and stuff like that. But we all know that that's not true. You know what I'm saying? So, but they always manipulate the FDA always manipulate the people, man. So they always gonna. It's all about money, man. That's all it was mainly about, dude. It's all about making that money, man. So they pass kratom. If the FDA would approve it, man, they would lose out, man. Big time, man. They would fucking lose out. So, anyways, back to kratom. One thing everybody should know about kratom, that it's not a suppressive effect. It has no suppressive effect in our respiratory system, unlike opioids. You know what I'm saying? Like those other drugs I mentioned earlier. Well, if you're interested and you need a resolution for like anybody, like a friend, coworker, family member, a loved one, anybody, I know someone that you can get the kratom from. You know what I'm saying? And his name is Mike Harris. I'm not sure if y'all know him. Y'all heard about him or stuff like that. But yeah, he has his own website. And this is his number if you want it. It's 843 812 5631. That's his number. And or if you want to go to his Facebook page, you can go to www.facebook.com/Buford Kratom. Buford is spelled Beaufort. And I know withdrawals is hell, man. I have seen people go through it back when I was incarcerated, man. Back when I was locked up, uh, I saw it right there, man. I had a celly, man, that was going through that shit, and man, he was shitting on himself, bro. He had that restless leg syndrome. He couldn't eat. He had chills, hot and cold chills, back to back. Man, he looked like shit, bro. And he went like 3 days strong, like kicking off that shit. So that shit ain't no joke, man. That withdrawal shit, that shit ain't no joke, man. I saw him go through that, man. I don't even want to, you know, I don't wish that upon nobody, man. But sometimes, like I said, there's a lot of people that want to quit, but they have no resolution, because they know that they're going to get sick and they don't want to go through that procedure. You know what I'm saying? Man, who wants to get restless leg syndrome and body aches and diarrhea, all that shit, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And laying in bed for 3 days like that, bro. Fuck, hot and cold sweats. Nah, that shit ain't no joke, man. But like I said, man, if y'all know anybody and that is going through this predicament, man, uh, just get that number, that Facebook. And he's pretty cheap too, man. He doesn't charge that much for it, man. So until next time, man, this is Big Cass. I'm out. Deuces.